Happy Monday. Mark Ewing, your staff meteorologist for 1310 AM KNOX. Good to be with you on this gorgeous start of the last full week of the month of April. And it's good news on the weather and water front as well. Currently, the Red River of the North is falling slowly in the southern sections of the valley. We'll take a look at those readings in just a moment, while it's remaining steady in the central and northern valley. The precipitation that fell last week in the form of snow has been very slow to melt, and that's allowing the water that is in the river systems to get there. So it's a good day indeed. And we'll talk about that in some greater detail moving forward. So let's take a look now at first the Advanced Hydrologic Prediction Systems page of the National Weather Service, where we've always checked our river systems. Let's take a look in the Southern Valley and see that the Red River of the North down in Hickson continues to fall nicely, and that's good news as well. At Hendrum, now again, an important feeder to the Red River, is also falling below the moderate flood stage and on its way down. So we're looking pretty good right now. Let's take a look here up at Hallstatt and see that the Red River at Hallstatt is currently at 34.25 feet, nearing its crest and on the way down. And apologies, I meant to get to the West Fargo diversion to show that it is near its crest and on the way down, and also to take a look at the Red River of the North at Fargo and show that it too is on its way down. So we're really doing in pretty good shape across the Red River Valley. Let's take a look now at the Sandhill River at Climax, Minnesota. Again, an important feeder for the Red River Valley. It is near its crest, and part of the reason that the Red River of the North here in the Grand Cities area and points northward has been slow to change is there's still some more water coming in from our tributaries to the south. Looking at the Goose River at Hillsboro, it's on its way down, but notice that there is a second crest forecast later in the week. Actually, not so much a crest as rather a bit of water from the snowmelt upstream of Hillsboro. Taking a look at the Red River of the North in East Grand Forks, the forecast is for remaining pretty steady right around that 41-foot level as we go through the week. The Thompson gauge has kind of been in and out, and you can see that by the sparsity of the data trace. It is reaching its crest south, so that's the water that's coming into the Grand Cities area. Over at Fisher, Minnesota, the Red Lake River has been falling slowly, but notice that river level is slowing down as well. And at Crookston, well, the river is falling, but slowly, and it's actually above the forecast stage. So there is some more water to come. Again, the main reason that the Red River here in East Grand Forks, has been holding steady. There's still a fair amount of water coming. Let's take a look at Oslo, the same basic forecast, looking for the river to remain nearly steady, just in that 36-foot range. Up at Drayton, the red continuing to rise, nearing 40 feet late this week, early next weekend. So we're doing pretty good up there. And finally, up at Pembina, the Red River of the North, a steady rise right on through to 47 feet late in the weekend, early in the month of May. So continued climbing. Now, precipitation-wise, we are expecting some more precipitation to fall across the Red River Basin late this week and into the weekend. This is the latest 5-day precipitation forecast starting from Wednesday going through the weekend. These shades of color indicate between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch of liquid precipitation. Now, that in of itself will not be enough to cause significant problems, but that's part of the reason why the River Forecast Center is holding the crest level where they are, because the additional snow melt or snow that is in the fields will melt off and get into the river system. So that's a part of that process that we'll be dealing with right there. So we're back to looking at basically a static system right now. The rivers are going to hold steady in the Grand Cities area. Points southward will be slowly falling, points northward slowly rising through the week. So with the very little change expected, and until we see some precipitation, we probably will not see much change in the river systems. So we will do an update on this forecast on Wednesday. So for the current time, we're looking pretty good. All the mitigations that the cities have put into place are working wonderful. We've got the bridges open, so we're looking really good. Again, Mark Ewing, your staff meteorologist for 1310 KNOX in Grand Forks. Be safe out there, and we will keep you informed if there are significant changes. Otherwise, check back